So I wanted to speak to you about stewardship from the place where most of you are most familiar seeing me, here in front of the church, standing in the pulpit. And when you think about stewardship, I bet most of you think, yes, that's what we support the church, to have a good preacher and worship leader for Sunday morning. Someone who leads a worship that's meaningful and impactful and preaches a sermon that connects with us. And that's true, even more than you know. As you can see behind me, we have these banners, which we designed specifically for this space, so that when people came to church in the fall, they would see these colorful banners made to fit on these walls, just as they do, and say, ah yes, autumn in New England at the Dover Church. And that's what we do with worship every week. We choose music and write prayers and think about liturgy and our message that speaks directly to the exact time in which we find ourselves. And in many ways, my work as a preacher is to think about each of you and all of you and what's going on in your lives, and take God's word as I find it in the Bible and see where that place of hope and salvation is. And it's an important job. I don't take it seriously. I take it very seriously. I was about to say I don't take it lightly. You know, I've never recooked a sermon yet in all the years that I've been doing this, and I'm probably up around 1,200 sermons, because each word, each week, needs to be fresh and new, as God's mercy and steadfast love is. So this is a big thing that you support here at the church. I take my ministry of preaching and worship leadership seriously, and I also see it as being in dialogue with you. I love when I get feedback and we talk about what goes on, so that I can come back and perhaps come closer to that place where God will meet you in this place. So I thank you for your support. I look forward to talking to you, and I wish you God's blessings.